Ukraine live briefing. Putin on first known trip abroad since ICC warrant. NATO defense ministers meet in Brussels. In his first known international trip this year, Russian President Vladimir Putin arrived Thursday in Kyrgyzstan, where he will meet with Eastern European leaders. Ukraine's allies won't be distracted by the crisis in Israel and the Gaza Strip, and will continue to focus on Russia's war with Ukraine, British Defense Secretary Grant Shapps said Thursday ahead of a meeting of NATO defense ministers in Brussels. Warrant for his arrest in March. Kyrgyzstan is not a signatory to the ICC statute, which obliges member nations to transfer Putin to The Hague if he enters their territory. If damage to the Baltic Connector gas pipeline is found to be from a deliberate attack, NATO will meet it with a determined and united response, NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg said Thursday at a news conference after the meeting of NATO defense ministers in Brussels. As the Washington Post reported, Finnish officials said that the Baltic Connector gas pipeline, which runs between Finland and Estonia and can send gas in either direction, was damaged, leading to its shutdown Sunday. The officials said an initial assessment suggested that the damage was most likely caused by deliberate interference, and that they intend to investigate the incident as a crime. If it is proven to be a deliberate attack on critical infrastructure, Stoltenberg said, it would be a serious incident. Sweden is on their way to become a full member of the alliance, Stoltenberg added Thursday. The Scandinavian countries' accession to the alliance has so far been delayed by Turkey and Hungary, but Stoltenberg said he and the 29 NATO defense ministers whose countries have ratified Sweden's accession gave a very clear message to Turkey and Hungary that they were to also move forward with it. Turkey was aligned with that, Stoltenberg said, adding that he had conveyed the message to Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Senior U.S. officials have stepped up their efforts to lead Western governments to use hundreds of billions of dollars of frozen Russian central bank reserves to help Ukraine, the Post reported. The Kremlin has an estimated $300 billion frozen in various bank accounts throughout Western countries, but experts have warned that simply taking that money would face legal challenges and pose major financial risks. Battleground updates. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said, "We are holding our ground in Avdiivka as Russian forces advance toward the town in Ukraine's eastern Donetsk region after launching an offensive Tuesday," the Institute for the Study of War said. Russian gains were concentrated to the southwest of Avdiivka without an encirclement of the notoriously well-fortified and defended town, which Russia would probably struggle to achieve, the Institute said. It added that the operation was probably intended to draw Ukraine's focus away from its counteroffensive on the southern front. 3 people, including a child, were killed in the Russian city of Belgorod when a Ukrainian drone was downed, Belgorod Governor Vyacheslav Gladkov said Thursday on Telegram. 2 others were critically injured, and 2 residential buildings were destroyed in the city about 25 miles north of the Ukrainian border, he said. Ukraine said it identified 2 Ukrainian traitors who gave intelligence to Russia to direct a missile attack on the village of Hroza. The October 5th attack killed at least 56 people, roughly 1/6 of the village's population, including 1 young boy. The toll continues to grow. A 53-year-old woman died in intensive care Wednesday night, Kharkiv Regional Governor Oleg Sinyahubov said Thursday.